defense and prosecution lawyers made legal arguments in front of Judge Ye Lwin on Wednesday, after the defense filed a motion to have the case thrown out last week. The reporters' lawyers argued that the testimony from witnesses called by the prosecution was insufficient to charge the pair. They also pointed to what they said were inconsistencies in witness testimony and procedural mistakes made by the authorities during the arrest and subsequent searches. At this stage, after we've examined 17 witnesses, there's nothing in the preliminary testimonies, so they should be released now without being charged, defense lawyer Kin Mong-za told reporters after the hearing. During previous hearings, one of the police witnesses told the court he had burned his notes from the time of the arrests. A civilian witness had the location where police say the arrests was made, which emerged as a key point of contention during the proceedings, written on his hand. Another witness said he had signed the search form recording the reporters' arrests before the items seized from them had been filled in. Lead prosecutor Kya Min Ong argued against the dismissal of the case, reiterating the prosecution's position that the documents the reporters had in their possession were secret and that the court could assume they intended to harm the security of the country. Kya Min Ong did not respond to a request for comment after the proceedings. "We are not traitors." Wa Lone and Kya Soo have been in custody since their arrests on December 12. Police witnesses, however, have said the reporters were stopped and searched at a traffic checkpoint by officers who were unaware they were journalists, and found to be holding in their hands documents relating to security force deployments in Rakhine. Senior UN officials, Western nations, and press freedom advocates have called for the release of the journalists and diplomats from France, Sweden, the United States, and the United Nations were among those who attended Wednesday's hearing. After the hearing, Wa Lone told journalists that he was not a traitor of the country. "We only did our work as reporters. I want the people to understand that and want to tell them that I never betrayed the country," said the reporter on the steps of the courthouse as he was being pushed inside a police truck. Kya Soo said the news media were important for Myanmar's democracy. "We followed the news and uncovered the Indin story. The reason why we did it is to give the vitally important information to the country," he said. Myanmar's ambassador to the United Nations, Ha Du-swan, said last month that the journalists were not arrested for reporting a story, but were accused of illegally possessing confidential government documents.